Borderline personality disorder. Hello, welcome. I want to welcome all of our new subscribers. We've had a little bit of a bump, and I thank you all for subscribing and welcome to the community. We're all nice here, I think. Well, except for me, I'm a prick, but everyone else in the community seems to be alright. So, there's only room for one prick here, and that would be me. So yeah, being male with borderline is a pain in the ass. Being diagnosed is very, very difficult. So there have been times that I have gone to the emergency room because I was lost. I was completely lost. I was in a pit of depression that I could not climb out of. I didn't know what was wrong with me. This was back when I knew I had BPD, but nobody would diagnose me with BPD because I couldn't get in to see anybody. Even though I had medical insurance, they just wouldn't take me seriously. I don't know if that was because I was a guy or what. But I would go down to the mental health department. I would tell them what was going on. I need to see a therapist. And they would tell me, okay, well, in about 5 months, we could get you in to see somebody. Well, that 5 months was... By the time 5 months came... Okay. Don't give somebody that has some kind of mental issue a 5-month wait list. First of all, that is ridiculous. In 5 months, I'm going to have either killed myself, no longer want help, probably be high out of my frickin' mind. I have a mental illness. You cannot trust me to come back in 5 months. In 5 months, I'm going to be a completely different person. I got to thinking maybe I could bump that up if I went to the emergency room. And I really was feeling suicidal. And I didn't want to die. I was trying to seek treatment so that I would feel better. So I go to the emergency room. Paper clothes, paper pants, paper shirt. You're put in this little jail cell. It looks exactly like a jail cell, except in a jail you have a pisser. It's just this square concrete box with windows and a bed in the middle. It's just a steel metal bed though. And you're just left there. So if you go to the emergency room because you think you're going to kill yourself, be prepared for the fact that they're going to treat you like you're a criminal. You're going to be thrown in a jail cell in paper clothes. The nurses and the doctors were perfectly nice, understanding, caring. Even the times I went in there on drugs, because they always do blood work and stuff, right? When you go in there, they want to know if it's something chemical and if it is just drug-induced. But they were even nice about the drug use. Now, the mental health professionals, on the other hand, when they would show up, because you have to be cleared through mental health, if my blood work came back and they found drugs in my system, the mental health person would just automatically kick me loose, wouldn't want to help me anymore. You're on drugs, we don't want to help you. From my experience with drugs, 99% of anybody using a drug is using the drug because they have some kind of a mental condition. They are trying to self-medicate. I do believe that is what drugs are 99% of the time used for, is self-medication. Yeah, if I was on drugs, they would just kick me loose. I don't understand this one because usually my drug of choice was methamphetamine. There is a thing called meth induced psychosis, which can be paranoid thoughts, suicidal thoughts, violent thoughts, aggression, all this caused from being up too many days on meth and just being whacked out. So you would think that if I was in a meth-induced psychosis that they would not want to kick me loose. Not true. They did want to kick me loose. They didn't care. Their explanation for kicking me loose when I was high was they wanted the room to be available, the suicide room, for people that were actually wanting to kill themselves. They told me this, that they didn't want the room for somebody that was just high and looking for attention. The town I was in, there was only 2 little suicide rooms. Now, if I was female, they would have just sent me to the Phoenix House, which the Phoenix House is their psych ward, their mental health, where they lock you down. You know, it's the insane asylum or whatever, I don't know. Now, the thing about the Phoenix House is it's only female. This is what I learned about Klamath Falls. So if you are male in Klamath Falls and you have a mental health issue where you need to be under supervision, you are screwed. There's nowhere for you to be, except jail. They'll put you in jail. Having suicidal thoughts won't get you arrested, though, so they would just kick me loose. And it's not illegal to have drugs in your system. It's only illegal to have drugs on your person. So you can have as much drugs in your system as you want, perfectly legal. But if you're caught with drugs in your pocket, you're going to jail. Yeah, that one makes sense. So they'd kick me loose. They didn't give a shit. The times I wasn't on drugs was still the same. They'd still kick me loose. They just wouldn't do it as shitty. This time they'd kick me loose with paperwork letting me know that I can go down to the mental health facility and I can schedule an appointment. That'll only take 5 months, you know, before I get in to see somebody. I've not really found very much help through the mental health people. Even now I'm trying to get back into DBT classes. I'm trying to get a therapist that I see on a weekly basis. They don't seem to have the room. Now, they can give me pills all day long. And, I mean, they haven't even sent me... I need to be reevaluated for my meds anyway. They just don't seem to give a shit. Now, my question is it because I'm male? That's what I wonder. Is it a... If I were female, would I be getting a lot more help? I think I would. I think they would take it more seriously. But since I'm a guy, I just don't think they give a shit. That's my personal opinion. I have only my experience to go off of. So I was just wondering, ladies out there, have you had the same kind of treatment when you go looking for help? Do they tell you to go screw yourself, or do they actually provide some help? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want more BPD, you can go check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. I'm doing daily journal entries over there, some behind-the-scenes stuff, and just some insight on my day-to-day life. So please check it out. Links in the description. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. We are going for 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, and then the world. We're taking over the world, 1 subscriber at a time. You do not want to be the last one to subscribe. It's not going to be a very good spot to be in. Until next time, keep on keeping on. Yesterday I fell into one of my depression spells, though. I slept for a good 24 hours. Over 24 hours, I think. Those are so debilitating. It feels like all the energy is sucked out of me. And all I can do is just be in a coma. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.